Okay, we have a good one today. We have a 2020 plate Fiat Ducato, and it has a 7.5 amp fuse that keeps popping. And I've looked at the wiring diagrams, and this 7.5 amp fuse goes to the air conditioning compressor. There's the story. The story is the first air conditioning compressor was blowing that fuse as well. Then a second one goes on, and we got blowing the fuse as well again. So what I'm going to show you is I did some homework. Here is the fuse box, and I looked at the wiring. Some of these have got 3 relays that run it, and other ones have got 2. This one's got 2. 7.5 amp fuse goes there. I haven't put one in yet because it keeps popping. There's a relay down there, and the relay is there. So the 2 relays work together, and obviously press the button and it works. So where I've got to is this relay here. I've checked the signal coming from inside the car, got a good 12 volts. I've got a good earth. I've got a good 12 volt feed. And then I think it's pin 87, 86, I can't remember now, goes then into where the fuse is, and from the fuse it goes straight to the air conditioning compressor. And I've got good power here because the actual relay supplies it. So now I've worked out how this system works. What we're going to do is going to do some load testing just to make sure the wires are correct. And what we're going to do is we're going to test the actual air conditioning compressor as well. And then we'll get to the final point, and then obviously something's got to be fixed. Right, let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so that's had the new air conditioning compressor there. They had to find an aftermarket one, couldn't find an original one. The bit that makes me wonder is 7.5 amps. You remember the old days, they used to be pulling 30-40 amps to pull the old clutch in, but obviously these new ones have got to be magnetic. So this was the repair. As I say, I would have put another waterproof connector on there. I wouldn't have had these, but do they still work? Yep, they still work, so we're not going to worry. The bit that does worry me about it though is what's happened is it's not been idiot proofed. Now I don't know, as I say, I've got no specifications on the actual compressor, but if you idiot proof it, I would have had the female one on there, and I would have had the male one on there, and then we would have had the actual we would have actually had positive and negative marked out, and then if someone did take this apart again, they could put it back together again and see if it worked. But what I did is I actually put my power probe on, or my test light onto here, and I found out which one was positive from that fuse, because it's the fuse that leads to this. As you can see, it's quite a thin old wire, so it's not going to take too many amps. And what I've done is I pulled this off here, because what I wanted to do is make sure that when this goes, if it goes back together again, I didn't know at the time if it was, this one here would go into there, and that one there would go back onto there. And as I say, I think the black one, if I remember rightly, was earth, and this one here was positive. So what I did there is I disconnected, because if you actually start it up, this actually doesn't blow the fuse when it's not connected, and I'm going to prove that later as well. So what I did is I put my earth onto there, and I put my power probe onto there. Now I'm not going to do it because I've done it twice, so I don't particularly want to damage my equipment. It's done it twice. Now this has a 10 amp fuse here, so it's a safety feature. And what I've done is I sent 12 volts, just like the actual fuse would and the relays would do to this compressor, and I should hear a click from there, but all I got was the actual fuse had actually blown in my power probe. So that tells me that this thing here, now I'm not saying if anything, but this thing here wants more than 10 amps to run it, and I've only got a 7.5 amp fuse. Because remember I was saying about the old days about 30 and 40 amp. Is this the correct one? Is it the right? I don't know. I haven't got the specifications on it. All I'm here for is to find out why the 7.5 amp fuse was blowing. So this compressor is pulling a minimum of 10 amps because it's blowing my power probe. So this needs changing to start with. But what we're going to do is we're going to test the wiring, the integrity of the wiring, and if it works. And what I did do is I put my test light in between these two, and it lit up and it didn't blow the fuse. But what we're going to do now, this is what we're going to do. We're actually going to put a headlight bulb in. Now, a headlight bulb, actually, if you look at most applications, has a 10 amp fuse, and it pulls 4.5 amps and 5 amps. Okay, now that air conditioning compressor, okay, when we get up there, has a 7.5 amp fuse, so all it can pull is probably 3 amps all the time, 3.5 amps maximum all the time. So the actual 7.5 amps is all it's got. So what we're going to do, I know we're going to put it under a bit more pressure with the headlight bulb, but what we're doing is we're testing the system, and we're testing that the wires can actually hold 4.5, 5 volt. We know that the headlight bulb is. The other thing is I don't know if the polarity, if this has got any polarity, which way, if it goes either way. But a headlight bulb doesn't need polarity, so I can put it on any which way I want and it will work. Right, let me set up the actual headlight bulb and we'll test that, and then that's going to prove what the problem is here. As I say, the new air conditioning compressors, I'm 100% sure that's pulling 10 amps. You've only got a 7 amp fuse. So let's get the headlamp on there, and then that's going to put the stress on the actual wiring, and then we'll actually see what's causing this problem, and then it can be fixed. Okay, so I've got a new 7.5 amp fuse in there, and my wiring is connected to the actual wiring from the vehicle, not to the compressor. There's my headlight bulb. Right, so we've got to fire it up and we've got to press it, and we're going to make an actual circuit. But I mean, I was surprised my test light never blew. Right, so we've got the aircon on, we've got it on there. And obviously it's not going to work because it ain't running, is it? So start it up, everything there, and as you can see, that is definitely on, and that tells me that 7.5 amp fuse hasn't blown either. Let that run a bit longer. So what that's proved is that's proved all the relays are fine, all the circuitry is fine, and the 7.5 amp fuse then goes into the wire that goes to the compressor. And as I say, I've used the actual wiring from the actual vehicle, which goes to the compressor, and this has been running, what, 10 seconds now? If you connect it to that compressor, bang, it goes straight away. So what we've done now is we've found the integrity of the actual complete wiring loom now. So what's got to repair this now is a compressor. The compressor is, we know the wiring loom's fine. because we're pulling now 5 amps, which is more than that compressor should do, and it's still going. So hopefully that helped. And as I say, check your wiring, check your integrity. If you learn how the system works, it's easy to repair. Took me a little while to actually find out how and what system was on it and how to repair it, but once I got that, it didn't take long to get the answer I needed here to prove the point. But these wires here are going to the wires that go to the compressor. Still going, no fuse blowing, so it's proved the point. So everyone have a great day, have a great weekend, and hope you enjoyed that one if you lasted all the way through. But we had to get to the bottom of this one, so we all knew what we were looking at, and everyone's going to be happy now. So hopefully that does help. Catch you later, be good, bye.